I'm here with Jonas Birmé, VP R&D at Eyevinn. Welcome.
Thank you for picking me up on this road. It's been, I needed a lift.
Yeah, yeah. It's great to be back in the Swedish forests.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Yeah. So how's the show been so far? Have you seen anything interesting?
Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of people this year. I wasn't here last year, but I understood it's more this year. And I haven't been that much around yet. I'm planning to do a little bit more walk around today, but I have had some good meetings. My first reflection is that I was expecting actually to be more AI in the stands, but maybe I haven't seen everything yet. So.
Okay, interesting. So you guys are really into open source. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah. So we in R&D at Eyevinn, we have an idea that we want to try out. For example, it could be testing out an idea, doing some proof of concepts and things like that. And the outcome of this proof of concept is that we publish the code as open source as well. And the reason why we do that is that we want the industry to be able to pick it up and continue it and develop it further if it's something that's interesting. So there are, I would say, 3 areas we have been working on, and one is sustainability, which is of course important, and then we have interactivity in broadcasts when it comes to being able to do new types of shows, and the third is cloud production, which you also are involved in. So these are the 3 areas in R&D that we are sort of innovating in and trying out new things and sort of pushing the industry forward in that sense.
Okay, yeah, interesting. And I think you're also very active in the WebRTC community, especially with WHEP and WHEP and those emerging standards.
Yes, exactly. And so this was originating from the sort of interactivity in broadcast, but you can find it applications around everywhere. And just short for those that doesn't know so much about WebRTC. I mean, WebRTC is a standard, a set of standards that has been around for quite some time. One of the true power of WebRTC in itself is that these standards are implemented in all the browsers and all devices. So the tech stack for real-time video and audio is already there, and that's a huge potential. What's been lacking is rather sort of a standardized way of initiating this type of streams. And what we learn from broadcast industry is how important standards are for interoperability, and that's why emerging standards like SRT, and you have RIST, you have RTMP, etc. has been so successful. Is that's been interoperable, and that's where we have seen. We didn't invent it, but WHEP is a WebRTC-based HTTP standard to create for ingest. And then we've been part of pushing the standard for the playback side or the egress side, which is the standard WHEP, WebRTC HTTP egress protocol.
Okay. Oh wait, look, there's a bump. Look.
Oh,
that was a big one.
Yeah, that was a big one. It's like a rally Finland here, I think.
Yeah, exactly. We should fix these roads.
Yeah.
So where do you see WebRTC in specifically in broadcast monitoring and that kind of stuff? I think.
Yes, of course. There are many applications. The most natural application you think is that for the distribution, to be able to distribute to many people in real time, basically, and that allows a lot of interactivity, interactive experiences. But another use case is when more move into sort of the cloud production side, is that being able to, as you were saying, being able to monitor an SRT stream, for example, in a browser, and there we have actually open sourced a tool or a gateway called SRT WHEP, which makes it possible to take an SRT stream and basically just repackage it, or what you call it, into a WebRTC stream, and then using WHEP as the interoperability protocol to initiate that, which means that whoever builds this, if you have an SRT stream and you have your own software that browser-based production or monitoring or whatever, but you could use WHEP compatible player and use it. So then you're not tying the the back end with the front end in that sense. So I think so that's an I think one of the use cases where WebRTC can come into play into broadcast.
Oh, interesting, very interesting. So where can people find your open source stuff?
Well, they can find our open source on our GitHub. It's github.com/Eyevinn, where we have I would say a lot of open source components, and all of these open source components, as I said, they have been originating from our R&D, where we're doing some innovation, and some of these has also come into play and are live in production today. They're running on TV stations around there, and that's really fun to see part of that journey, basically, I would say.
Yeah, I did try that, and it's actually remarkably easy to get up and going with that. So yeah,
I appreciate it.
Okay, so I think that's what we have for today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the ride.
Yeah, thank you for letting me drive you. And yeah.
All right. Thanks.